Making YouTube videos can suck, especially when you're brand new. You feel awkward. It's weird. It's weird talking to a camera. You don't know what to say. And even when you do say something, it doesn't sound natural. It sounds forced. And, then you think, like, do I need to use a screen recorder? Will that make me sound better so I don't forget what I'm saying and all that stuff, right? And maybe it's not everybody that feels that way, but it's most of us that feel that way. And it was how I felt when I started on YouTube. So I'm watching YouTube videos and they're like, oh, got to get the right microphone and the right camera and do all this stuff. So I did. I went out, and the people I was watching at the time, they're like, get a good camera and get the Gorilla Pod and get the fuzzy cat or the dead cat or whatever for your microphone to cut out the wind and all that. And I did, and I dumped a lot of money on that. And then I made videos, and then it's on the SD card, and you have to get that over to your computer, and you have to get an editor to edit the videos in. And I would, get editors and download them, and they were complicated, and I didn't like them, and God, it was too much. So I just didn't make videos. I didn't want to drag out all the gear and make the video and try to edit it and all that stuff. So then, a couple years ago, I started looking at screen recorders to make my YouTube videos because it was easier. Most of my videos I make like this, sitting in front of the camera, making a video. And I do a lot of product review videos. I make a lot of videos for courses and freebies and things that I give away. So this fits me better, right? I don't know. Now I do go and make videos on my phone and all that. But most of the videos I make are right here sitting at my computer, either on my desktop or on my laptop. So I started looking at screen recorders, and I use Loom and I use some other things. And then I came across Tella by chance and downloaded it, started using it, and loved it. So what I want to do in this video is I want to show you Tella. All right, I'm going to walk you through how to make videos, what features it has, how to edit, and let you decide, I should say, if using a screen recorder like Tella would maybe make your journey better, maybe make it easier for you to make videos and do the things that you want to do so you can grow your channel, you can get subscribers, you can make money and all that stuff, right? So real fast, I'm going to show you how easy it is to screen record, either record yourself or record you and your screen, or just your screen or whatever. So let's do that right now. Let me show you how to do that. All right, here's what the Tella screen recorder looks like. And this is really easy to do. When you're on your computer, on your laptop, or on your desktop, all you have to do is go up here and hit the little Tella button once you download it to your computer. And this video recorder pops up. And you can record yourself, you can record your screen, you can, both, or just one or the other, or whatever you want to do. So also within Tella, you have a teleprompter you can turn on and off. And what you can do is go in here and just copy and paste in your script or your bullet points or whatever. You can change the size of the text, you can change the speed of the teleprompter, whatever. And once you're ready to go and you hit record, you just come in here and hit play, and your teleprompter goes for you. Now, when you go to editing, you're not going to be able to see that teleprompter in the video, right? It disappears. All you're going to be able to see is yourself and your screen. But it's very easy to use, as you can see. This is, great. I can move this around wherever I want. I can move the notes around wherever I want, get them out of my way so I can see what's on my screen. Simple to do, all right? So that's how you use the recorder and the teleprompter. Now let's go over to the editor, and I can show you how easy and amazing it is to edit video within Tella, all right? So let's hop over there. Okay, this is the editor. Once we're here, once we record and we hit stop, it just automatically uploads. It automatically goes to the cloud, goes to Tella. It's in your editor. So I'm going to go through the tabs really quick. I'm not going to go real in depth into everything because I'm trying to keep the video as short as possible, but I'm just going to go down the menu bar real quick and show you. This is the setup, and you can fill in some details here, the title, the description if you want, landscape or portrait, or however you want to format it. I leave mine in landscape for YouTube, but if you're doing TikTok or Instagram, you can put it into portrait mode or whatever, right? But all your stuff there. The next section is the cut section. So if we make a video and we screw up, and we can just stop what we're saying, pause, start again, and then when we go into the editor, we can just cut out the bad part. Right? You can also have their system do this, find mistakes, remove pauses, remove buffers, all that stuff. You can do that here. Transcript. Every time you do a video in Tella, it makes a transcript for you, which is really cool because you can copy and paste that, put it into ChatGPT. You can say, hey, take this transcript and make a really good YouTube description for me, or whatever you want to use that for. I use the transcript feature a lot, okay? But here's where you do all your cuts and everything. Also, if you're making a video, and like I'm doing with this video, and I make a section, and then I make another section, and then I want to add a third or fourth, I can just hit add clip. My video recorder pops back up. I can record the next one, and it just automatically keeps adding them to my file. All right. So the add clip feature also use a lot as I'm making these out. Layout. So this is why it's really important that Tella records in two different video files, because your screen's a file and the actual video is a file. So if I don't like this, if I say, I don't like how this is set up and I want to move it around, I can move my screen, I can move me, I can say, hey, instead I want it to look like this, and I want this to be bigger, and I want it to be up over here, or, now I just want to make it just all me on the screen, or now I want to, make it look like this, but I want this to be over here, and, you can see what I'm saying. You can set this up any way you want it to look, right? And I love that feature because you can, hit add layout, you can change it, you can hit add layout again, change it again. So it gives your video some movement, and like everything's not static through the whole video, and it's changing, and it keeps your audience engaged and all that stuff, right? So, and then you can even click auto generate layouts, and it will do it for you, and it does a decent job. I like doing it myself, but if you don't want to waste time on it and you just want to click that, it will go through your video and decide where it should change the layout. All right, but very cool effect. Next one down is blur and highlights. So if you want to blur something out, you can click on the blur. Oh, this video is too short for a blur. No, there we go. So if there was personal information on there and you wanted to blur it out, you can blur it out. And so a lot of times if I'm showing a software that's got somebody's phone number or email address or whatever, I want to blur that out for YouTube because I don't want it to show it to everybody. So that's a cool feature. Also a highlight feature. So if you're talking about like their free plan and you just want to highlight that on the video, you can highlight just the free plan. And also very, very cool if you want to make something a point, right? And really point something out. Background, if you want to change the background, you can upload your own images. You can upload, use one of their preloaded images, right? All this kind of stuff in here. I think you can even add an animated, like a video. If you want to upload one, I believe you can. Yeah, upload right there. But that's nice. Gives you some contrast to your screen recording. Borders, you can change if you want your borders on things square or rounded or give things shadows, all that stuff. If you want to put your subcaptions on, you can do that. I don't often do that, but if you want to, you can add that on. If you want to adjust your framing, you can do that, right? Also good. Then you've got your audio files and you want to add background music, that's in there. And then if you just want to redo a clip, you can hit redo and just film the whole thing over again. You can share it. You can hit this, get links to just send people right to the video. You can get a embed for an email. You can do whatever you want there with the sharing. You can decide who you want to access, if you want it public or if you want to set up a password to be able to see it. That's really it. This is the download button if you want to download it, or you will want to download it to upload it to YouTube and all that. So that's it. And again, you want to get in here and really play with it and really see what it can do. But it's good. It's cool. It's going to help you make YouTube videos a lot faster, a lot more efficient, and make them exciting for your viewer. Lastly, let's go into the pricing on Tella, because I'm going to give you a special discount code right now. So if you want to try it out, you're going to pay about 30% less than you normally would pay. So let's hop over to the pricing page. All right, so if you want to download Tella and use this amazing tool, use my link in the description below. It's going to get you 30% off of your Tella subscription. So here's the pricing. If you go yearly, it's $9 a month on the yearly plan. For Pro, $13 a month for the premium. If you just want to do the monthly plan, we'll click over to that. It's $18 and $27, still 30% off. Save yourself a lot of time, a lot of hassle. Make YouTube content creation a lot easier for yourself. You don't have to go out and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on equipment. If you're making talking head videos, if you're doing screen shares, just go ahead and download Tella and make this a lot easier on yourself, okay? So use the link below, and I will see you in the next video. See you then.